testing my faith today.
I'm falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war, just another family torn.
Falling from my feet today.
Just a step on the edge, just another day in the world we live. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero.
Save me now.
I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me.
Just in time.
I've gotta fight today to live another day. Speaking my mind today.
My voice will be heard today.
I've gotta make a stand, but I am just a man.
I'm not superhuman.
My voice will be heard today. It's just another war, just another family
My
torn.
voice will be heard today.
It's just another kill. The countdown begins to destroy ourselves. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero.
Save me now.
I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me.
Just in time.
I need a hero to save my life. I need a hero just in time. Save me just in time. Save me just in time. Who's gonna fight for what's right? Who's gonna help us survive? We're in the fight of our lives.
When I'm ready to die.
Who's gonna fight for the weak? Who's gonna make them believe? I've got a hero living in me. I've gotta fight for what's right. Today I'm speaking my mind. If it kills me tonight,
I will be ready to
a
die.
hero's not afraid to give his life. A hero's gonna save me just in time. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero. I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me. I need a hero who's gonna fight for what's right. Who's gonna help us survive. I need a hero who's gonna fight for the weak. Who's gonna make them believe. I need a hero. I need a hero. A hero's gonna save me just in
Throughout the worlds of Marvel, Sonic, and DC, there are hundreds, no, thousands of heroes saving the day. But what if I told you that there were even more across the multiverse? Oh, great, as if we don't have enough to keep track of already. Like Miles Morales, the Spider-Man of Marvel's Earth number 1610. And Blaze the Cat, the female friend of Sonic from Mobius's Soul Dimension. He's Jim and I'm Tahu. And it's our job to analyze their armor, weapons, and skills to find out who could win a fatal fight. At first glance, the world of Earth 1610 isn't so different from our own. But look closer and you'll find Coca Soda instead of Coca-Cola. PDNY officers instead of NYPD. And a hamburger and fries would cost 37,000 Mountain Dew damn. But perhaps the biggest difference in this so-called Ultimate Universe is that Peter Parker, the amazing Spider-Man, was dead. Enter Miles Morales. He was your typical kid from Brooklyn who didn't have much to live for, except his overbearing mother and father. Enjoy your and while you can, kid. You never know when they're going to pull a surprise. Actually, Miles spent most of his time with his late bad Uncle Aaron, who turned out to be a secret super criminal named Prowl. Totally relatable. Anyway, one night when Prowler he accidentally scooped up a spider. The next time Miles visited, the spider got loose and you know what happens. This spider carried the uniquely genetic Oz formula, yet another attempt to recreate the infamous super soldier serum that created Captain America. It previously transformed Peter Parker into the first Spider-Man. Wait a minute, whose idea was it to store the serum in a frickin' spider? Yeah, scientists can be weird sometimes. Well, maybe place it in something that can't walk away. It's got 8 legs. That's like 4 times the walking power. Well, anyway, with his newfound powers, Miles donned red and black to become the ultimate Spider-Man. As the new spider on the block, he does whatever a spider can. And he can ring from building to building, stick to walls, and even has the overbearing radar, the Spider Sense. And after meeting Peter's Aunt May, he hook up the classic web shooters. Yet another tool that will be perfect for snagging a beer from the fridge without ever leaving the couch and television set. Tahu, he was a teenager. Different universe, different drinking laws, right? And also, like Peter, he can stick to walls. You know, spider style. Yes, like spiders, he can enter an interatomic attraction, essentially sticking to walls like a magnet. However, unlike Peter, this subatomic gave Miles a few extra moves of his own. Yeah, the kid's got electric powers. He can zap people with a quick touch. Fire off massive explosions, and can even turn invisible. Wait, what's that got to do with shocking people? This venom sting can also take out the Ultimate Universe's Electro, a being literally made of electricity. However, Miles didn't just shock him, he disrupted Electro's own charge. Similar to a miswiring sending too much electricity in one direction while shorting out your computer when somebody forgot to plug it into the surge protector. Jim, you know I don't believe in protection sometimes for anything else. It's going in raw. Anyway, as the new Spider-Man, Miles had a lot to look up to. After his own uncle was killed right in front of him, told you somebody would pull a Ben. And Miles pushed past the heartache and stepped out of his shadows to become Spider-Man the only way he knows how. Even after a super collider got destroyed and got pulled into the Marvel timeline, Miles Morales is actually truly one of the greatest. The Soul Dimension is a world similar to Sonic's. However, it suffers from a multitude of threats like pirates of different factions, and Eggman Nega, their own version of Dr. The gems of the Soul Dimension are Soul Emeralds, and they are being guarded by the Princess of the Soul Dimension, Blaze the Cat. Blaze the Cat is also the Soul Dimension's own princess, since she's royalty and has the power of pyrokinetics, aka the... But one day her world ended up being fused to Sonic's, and those two speedsters met, it was unfortunately on... But through teamwork with Sonic, she gained a super form called Earning Blade, and took down both Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nega. Though they had to depart both ways, it would seem that they never crossed paths again. Until Sonic Rush Adventure, when Sonic and Tails went to the Soul Dimension and met a raccoon pirate fangirl named Marine and ran into Blaze again through an interdimensional... It's really not all that difficult. Huh? I've actually been working on an interdimensional transporter device. Right over there, though it could still use some work and probably some kind of button. I regret everything. I want to do it again. And no. I'm sure it's nothing. Anyway, with the help of Sonic, they managed to take down Captain Whiskers, but thankfully not Captain Metal, because he comes in a later era in a comic book. Look. And then Dr. Eggman and man Nega, again with the aid of burning blaze form, supersonic form, and the help from their friends Miles Prower, aka Tails, and Marine the Raccoon. Through plus, they also developed a relationship with one another, but I didn't know anything about the shipping between them at all. Aside from all that, Blaze the Cat is truly one of the greatest. Alright, the combatants are now finally set. So now, without further ado, let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for a fatal fight! You know, one of these days I'll be sure to beat Kopaka with the power of the flames, just as Blaze. There was a lot going on here. Both fighters of different dimensions seem to have some similarities to each other, aside from them from being from different realities and such. But Blaze the Cat was no pushover, and she also had plenty of experiences with trickier opponents and all that. Let us compare some of Miles Morales' power feats to Blaze the Cat's. Miles Morales may have had electric powers, but Blaze the Cat proved that even with all that, she can beat him with the power of the flames and the Soul Emeralds at her side. So in short, we're gonna declare this one the winner of this fatal fight. I will have to be... Oh no, not again! Oh yeah!